Once upon a time, there lived a boy named Sam, and he got a letter from his grandmother, and the letter said, "Find the book before turning 8 years old, lots of love, your grandma." What? Which book I should find before turning 8 years old? What grandma is talking about? With so much confusion, Sam went to his mother and told her about the letter. His mother said, "Your grandmother was a very mysterious and intelligent person. She lived alone in a house. She had a very beautiful relationship with nature. Her house was a place full of books, crafts, mysterious paintings, natural creatures, etc. She was a person of honesty and hard work. She was curious about everything and was always searching for new knowledge. It was her love for books that led her to collect rare and unique pieces from all around the world. Among her collection, there was a special book that she often spoke about, a book that she believed held the key to understanding life's greatest mysteries." Sam embarked on his journey to his maternal grandmother's house, and after a few hours he was there. To his surprise, there was nothing and no one. The house was very big, but empty. Tired Sam sat on the floor of the house. He realized that there was a door on the floor. Sam opened that door, and entered. He was very surprised by what he saw. It was a world full of the most mysterious things in the world, large trees, with nests of the oldest birds, animals of various species. He was stunned by what he was seeing. Among the trees, there was a tree that had an entrance, and Sam entered the tree using that same entrance. Inside that tree was a book, and the name of that book was, "Find this book before turning 8 years old." The minute he touched the book, a kind of force dragged him down. He couldn't believe what he was seeing, a very different world from the one he lived in. He saw an old man and asked him, "Where am I?" "This place is located at innermost layer of the earth. When you touched the book, the force from the earth dragged you down to this world," said the old man to Sam. "But why am I here?" "Why, my granny wanted me to see this world," asked Sam. The old man smiled and said, "Dear Sam, your granny was a person of wisdom. And she was a curious person, and once, she was reading a mysterious book, and got to know about our world. She found out ways to reach to our world. And that is how we got a chance to meet a wonderful person, like your granny." "But, Granny was talking about a book in the letter. What was that?" asked Sam to the man with much confusion. "The book that your grandmother was talking about in the letter was not really a book, but a reality of human existence that you don't know, because you live in a very complex society," said the man. Sam thanked the man for guiding him. He walked for a few kilometers, and arrived at a place where there were people doing things like planting, chatting with flowers, and walking without a destination. All the people were smiling, and seemed very happy. He continued walking, and saw a cave covered with bushes and shrubs. Upon entering the cave, he saw some people sitting, but not doing anything, nor were they meditating. They had no urgency to do something, or obtain something. He thought that the cave was a place similar to a monastery, but the people didn't have anything similar to what he had in his world. The people were not very serious, and didn't have a code of conduct. Their clothes were very normal and they weren't using any chants. "What everybody is doing here?" Out of confusion Sam asked. "Here, we are searching for ourselves," the man replied. "There are people of all ages and genders in your group, and usually, elderly people do these kind of thing, and females and children don't meditate or do something for self-discovery," said Sam. "What are you talking about, little boy? What is gender, and what is age?" said the man with confusion. "How come you don't know about gender and age? These are the most basic things. You also have a gender, you are a man, and these people without beard are women," replied Sam. "Sorry little boy, I don't understand these things. All I know is, each one of us is a person, and nothing else. Yes, we have some body organs, which are different, but that does not mean anything. This difference is also present in birds, animals, and even insects, but we don't see them as two different people. They are just animals and birds, no matter how different their organs are," replied the man. After this conversation with the man, Sam continued walking, and few minutes later he encountered a group of people, and that group had young, old, and children. They were discussing about existence. They had questions related to the mystery of the universe and possibilities. They were discussing about the origin of the world, and human beings. Confused, Sam approached a little girl from that group and asked, "What are you all doing here? Why are you all wasting your time, discussing these questions which have no value?" "Discovering who we really are, and the origin of our existence, is our first responsibility. Every creature that has a power to think, should start questioning who they are, by the time they have ability to think, otherwise what is the meaning of life, And that's why we all are trying to find ourselves through questioning," replied the little girl. "But the world we're alive. One has to earn money for one's survival," said Sam. "Earning a livelihood is important here as well, but we dedicate at least some time to know who we are, because if we know nothing about what life really is, then living has no meaning," replied the little girl with a smile, and that is how Sam understood his first lesson, which was: your first responsibility is towards your existence. You have to find yourself. While doing things to survive, you have to make efforts to search for yourself.